What is up, guys? This Saturday is going to be Khamzat versus Gilbert Burns. They're going to finally be facing off. And who am I going to be taking for this fight, guys? I'm going to be taking and picking Gilbert Burns. That's right, guys. I can already hear the outrage. Hey, guys. I'm already aware that Gilbert Burns is a betting underdog, and I'm already aware of the huge hype train that goes and surrounds Chimaev, and for good reason. I mean, we have Alexander Gustafsson, who has said that, Khamzat is probably one of the strongest welterweights that he's ever sparred and trained with. We have Darren Till, who is literally living and training with Khamzat every single day, say that this guy can pretty much wipe out, the current welterweight division and even cause mayhem in the middleweight division. And we even have DC himself saying that, we never really saw a contender this scary before in a really long time, and that contender being, of course, Khamzat Chimaev. So, guys, I understand the real threat. I understand the hype. I understand the terror factor that goes into Khamzat Chimaev. He wants to eat everyone alive. But, guys, I really do think a lot of people are really overlooking Gilbert Burns. I think that in this fight Saturday, the deciding factor is really going to be experience. Because even though that Khamzat Chimaev has been very dominant, I mean, I think through the first 4 fights of his career, he's taken the least damage than any other fighter in UFC history. I mean, including legends like John Jones and Khabib. Taking all those things together, those stats alone without context really are like, whoa, this guy's the real deal. This guy's pretty terrifying, which he is. But, guys, again, a lot of these stats and a lot of these numbers aren't against people who are top-ranked fighters. And that's really where I see that the fact that, this is really Khamzat Chimaev's first real test, I think is really, really important, and I think it's something that a lot of people are really overlooking. Because even though we've seen Khamzat Chimaev really not get hit and, have these really good numbers of taking the least amount of damage taken, we never see him get hit, guys. We never seen him actually, stumble or face adversity in the octagon, which is something that is going to be an advantage to Gilbert Burns. I mean, we did see Gilbert Burns, again, sure, he lost to Kamaru Usman, but he did get, I believe, a knockdown against Kamaru Usman. He did go out there and do pretty well against Stephen Thompson, showing his great wrestling, and he also went and got a TKO of Damian Maia. So Gilbert Burns, he's fought top-ranked guys. He has experience. He knows what it's like to go into war, really, and have to really perform against other elite fighters. We just haven't really seen Khamzat Chimaev tested in the same way. It's not really his fault. It's just the fact that he just never really had top-ranked opponents. And this Saturday is a test, guys. We never seen Khamzat Chimaev face adversity. Now, really pivoting more so into, the striking, the wrestling highs to this fight playing out, I do think that that Gilbert Burns will win this fight, but it will be a long, drawn-out, violent fight. I don't see Gilbert Burns knocking out Khamzat Chimaev. I really don't. Nor do I see him, pummeling him or getting a technical, knockout or anything of the sort. In the wrestling department, guys, again, Khamzat Chimaev, guys, we've heard over and over again that he's pretty much a middleweight, but that is fighting at the welterweight, guys. He's huge. He really is huge for the division. But we've seen him go and wrestle guys with ease. I mean, let's look at his last fight. Literally picked the guy up in like 4 seconds, dropped him on his head, and, submitted him, right? But at the same time, guys, Gilbert Burns is a really good grappler and wrestler in his own right. And don't forget the jiu-jitsu that Gilbert Burns has. I believe that, that's something that Khamzat Chimaev is really going to have to pay attention to and be careful about, because Gilbert Burns does have submissions. He is a really good black belt in jiu-jitsu, and it's something that is in his arsenal. In terms of the fight game, in terms of the hands, the striking, I don't really see, Gilbert Burns having an edge or Chimaev having an edge either way. They both have knockout power. They both can turn the lights off on someone. So it should be pretty evenly matched on the feet. Again, guys, I think that it does go if I had to give a slight advantage, I mean, it's tough. I think the feet will be evenly matched. I think it's going to be, both of the guys are going to get really good, clean shots in. The fight's going to end up on the floor as well. That's going to be really interesting. See if Gilbert Burns can get submission attempts. See if Gilbert Burns can, see if Chimaev can dominate Gilbert Burns. I mean, we'll see if that plays out. But this fight is going to be striking. It's going to be on the ground. It's going to be a long, grueling fight. But again, I think Gilbert Burns gets the job done, And yeah, guys, I mean, that's really my reasons for why I think Gilbert Burns is going to win this Saturday. Really comes down to experience. He's experienced adversity, what it's like to fight higher ranked opponents. Really good jiu-jitsu and wrestling as well. And really capable on his feet, guys. You know, I think that, again, Gilbert Burns is really being overlooked here. And I think we have to realize that Khamzat Chimaev, again, really big main point is that he's never faced adversity. This is his first real test. And, you know, what happens if he gets hit? What happens if he takes a heavy shot? You know, how will Khamzat react? Will he, you know, fold? Will he remain composed? We have to see it. So guys, obviously this is just my opinion, but it's always a dialogue. If you agree with me and think Burns will win even though he's the underdog, let me know. Let me know if you agree with my reasons or you have your own reasons for why you think Burns will win. And on the contrary, I know a lot of you are going to be on the contrary, if you think Khamzat Chimaev is going to beat Gilbert Burns, tell me why. You know, do you think I'm wrong with my points about Burns? Tell me why you think Khamzat is going to win. Let's have a dialogue, let's have a discussion, guys. And as always, you know, let's see who's right, you know, on Saturday, guys. It's always going to be fun. Love the UFC. So yeah, let me drop your opinions and comments in the comment section, guys. And as always, thanks for watching.